Welcome back to Crusader Kings 3 Game of Thrones. Today we need to take back Dawn because I believe it was stolen from us. If we go ahead and look here, Corbin has it. And who is Corbin? He's the head of Lannister, I think. Can I demand the artifact? I can't. He would actually accept. He is insulted though, but Dawn belongs to House Dayne. Well, I mean, they are technically House Dayne. Well, I mean, they're not the same house. But yeah, there we go. He has actually returned Dawn to me. Okay, so we've managed to avoid a war. That's good. I think Dawn should remain in Starfall, which is, of course, if I remember right, isn't the sword actually crafted from the meteor or the star that fell here in Starfall? Something like this. So I think it's right that it returns here. Court grandeur is back to 0. Oh dear. We have a little bit of gold, but I think we're saving that for our new cavalry, aren't we? Because we're going to need them in the wars to come. One of my mother's old acquaintances, Corbin, has arrived at court at her invitation. Oh, we just demanded Dawn back from him. My mother makes no end of hinting at the good influence Corbin could exert on the realm if he was offered a position at court. Ah, do you have any good He's a very good marshal, he is. My current marshal only has 11, don't it? I think I'm going to... Yeah, I'm sure we can find him something to do. So he's going to join my court because he's currently unlanded, in fact. How did you get Dawn then? I don't actually know. He does meet the requirements to wield Dawn as well. But the problem is because he's already a knight, there's no way for us to trigger this event. Because look at that. He has the prowess, he doesn't have any of the traits we don't want, and he's a formidable fighter. He could in fact wield Dawn, but there's no way for us to trigger this event now, which is actually a little bit of a shame. Maybe they'll change that in the future. Right, let's go ahead and make you my marshal at least. Corbin, you can at least go ahead and take that. In fact... Oh, you are Sword of the Morning. Oh, it triggered. Except... Wait, you can wield it? Oh. 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 Wait, let me give you back Dawn. He can wield it, guys. We have someone wielding Dawn, but the event never popped up. Ah, so if the person who is handling it in the inventory, if they die, it seems also the Sword of the Morning event can pop up, but it doesn't pop up for you, the player. That makes sense. Right, so we have a Sword of the Morning. Well, I want my sons to inherit Dawn when Corbin dies, because he's in his 50s anyway. I don't think he's got long left. I'm walking the gardens with some of the lords at court when I notice my courtier Dalla approaching. I step aside to let her pass, but to my great surprise, she blocks my path and kneels before me. Oh, no, no, no. Abandon this foolish endeavor immediately. Speaking of women, we need to seduce my wife as well. In fact, I can demand her conversion as well. She would accept, which is nice. Can I... Cyrus, would you accept? He would accept as well. Let's go ahead and demand his conversion. He would like me a bit more then, because I want him to... go ahead and make knights out of my sons eventually. They're almost old enough to squire already. Samuel Dane, you can be educated now. Marshal or Steward? You are Bella Steward, so let's go with that one. And then if I go ahead and educate child here, and we just sort by stewardship, we can go ahead and pick him. Well, we don't care so much about him being able to wield Dawn, though. It's more my children that I want to wield Dawn. Joshua, my nephew, you're not even at my court, so let's go ahead and unpin you. We don't have to overlook your education. Can I upgrade my cavalry again? I can. So let's go ahead and do that. It costs 200 each time, but they should be very useful in battle. The clanging of mail and clashing of swords rings in my ears as my captain practiced at arms. I study them intently, trying to ascertain each one's particular strengths and weaknesses. There can be little rest for them, for as soon as the bell is rung to signal the end of the mock melee, the stable doors are opened. It's time to bring out the mounts. Ah, do you know what? Yeah, today we go field riding. We could earn an extra perk here. Lord Edgaran glances at the mudfields at the bottom of the hill. Those could serve as the outline of an enemy army, he says. I inform my captains as I inspect the battle line, preparing them for the strategy at hand. Let's charge! And we do in fact become an aggressive attacker. Look at that. So we've gained another trait here. We're a forwarder and an aggressive attacker. I brandish my dagger and lead the riders in a mad dash down the hill. However, among all the seeming chaos of shifting armor, raised weapons and battle cries, there is a plan. As we smash into the imaginary army on the field below, every soldier finds their place in our line, readying strikes, falling back, twisting reins, and leaping back into the fray. We will rush over our enemies like a force of nature, and they will break like a tree before the tempest. We will cut down every last man in our path. Right, speaking of which, I think we should declare war for Harrenhal, I think it is. A feast. Not right now, my vassal. We have a claim on Harrenhal. So if we get this, we get the duchy title, and all of these people become my vassals. We can afford it. Are my new cavalry raised? Not yet. Let's wait for our armored horsemen to replenish. Greetings, my liege. I've been hosting your chancellor, Lady Merrin, for some time now. The way she imposes herself on my home, all the while encouraging no less than groveling servitude. Oh, Oreville hates me more. Go away, brother. You're just jealous because I'm now the Lord Paramount to Starfall. What's this? When memory takes shape, men need not fear as lives depart, though it may tear their grievers apart, and hope only for memory's grace that their history finds true place. Do you know what, Patrick? Thank you. I can see that's truly heartfelt. Right, I was saying we're going to wait for our horsemen to replenish, and then I think we're going to war for Harrenhal, which means a war with Dawn and House Dayne. They're not too strong, though. And we have powerful allies now in the Lannistanes and the Arryns. So we should be more than ready to do this. I overheard some of my courtiers discussing how a mother from a remote desert village had her babe stolen in the night. My courtiers seem to think that the desert-dwelling scavengers known as sand dogs scurried into the village and stole the babe for a midnight snack. Oh dear. We gain stress because I'm a Kapasha. That's just a trader's tale. Yeah, it's false. The rumors are false. With increased control. Right, that's useful. Are you still doing that? If we go over to Starfall, I think we've lost all of our negative modifiers now, right? No, we still have a popular opinion problem, and we're earning 8.5 gold. Okay, maybe there wasn't really a control issue there, although we are actually... No, we've replenished our horsemen as well. That's just our new income, is 8.5 gold. We're going to have to get used to it. How should I approach Lady Paramount Sabetha, my wife? She seems like a reserved individual who prefers silence as a companion. At least that's how she appears on the surface. Who knows what sort of person she is in private? Is she meek and submissive, or perhaps passionate and fiery? I'll find out once I've breached her stony exterior. For now, I have to decide how to make myself remain in her thoughts after spending some time alone. I think we should be gallant and as charming as possible, because we do have mighty prowess, and there we go, it does seem to work on her as well. Right, I think it's time to declare war. We don't have much gold, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and declare the war. For the High Lordship of Harrenhal, we have enough prestige. We are once more at war, and we can call allies. So let's go ahead and call the Westerlands to our war. They have another 16,000 men. Do we call the Vale as well? They do have another 14,000. They wouldn't accept anyway. Minus 30 because of his opinion. That's fine. We shouldn't need them at all. Right, let's go ahead. What I'm going to do is let's add a new rally point up here in the Prince's Pass, and then that's where we're going to raise the armies. And I think... Oh, 3 armies, okay. I mean, I guess this is me. That's fine. Who else are we going to have leading the army? Lord Corbin, that's also okay. And then on the 3rd army, let's have Quentin, my half-brother. Let's have Quentin lead an army as well. Hopefully he'll like me a little bit more now that I've given him some responsibility. Greetings, Lord Paramount Ulrich of Starfall. Of course, I should join you in this war. Our foes shall learn to fear the men of the Westerlands. Excellent stuff. Let's go to Harrenhal, my friend, and take back what is rightfully mine. Is it rightfully mine? I guess so. It depends how far back in history you actually want to check, I guess. We're going to go straight in. Do you know what? In fact, we're going to go straight for Harrenhal and siege that, because that's going to give us a chunk of war score. Probably best. We're already in debt as well. Oh, dear. Let's go ahead and organize army. There we go. That should help us a little bit. But we kind of need to take some prisoners rather quickly if we're going to get out of this deficit. There we go. There's the men marching their way north. It's going to take a while. Hopefully they don't run out of supplies before the war is over. But we do have the Lannistanes who are going to help us as well. So with them, it should be no struggle at all, to be fair. Where are the enemy armies? Oh, Nimros Dayne are over there. I mean, we're going north. Are they going to fight us? I think they're actually pursuing us right now. Let's unpause. We're going to carry on going this way. Hopefully they don't engage us. Yeah, they've decided to run away now because they've realized that actually we're going to siege Harrenhal. We're not interested in fighting them on the battlefield. It's much quicker. We just go ahead and siege up here. Look at that. Already minus 78 gold. That's not good. House Redfort. I could release you if you convert. She wouldn't accept. Okay, then you can stay in the dungeons. That's your decision, my friend. Task finish. Convert faith. Okay, that's useful. We should continue to convert our faith as well. Look at that. We are slowly spreading it. Let's go here next. How long is that going to take? 6 years. It does take quite a while, doesn't it? And then we're going to go back up here to our armies as well. How long do you think it takes to siege Harrenhal? Only 8 months. 7 months even. That's good. And we've got some more prestige as well. That's not too long at all. You guys, yeah, these are much quicker to siege. We do have 2 lots of siege equipment. But they're not very good, are they? Not very good at all. I wonder, because our dynasty head keeps changing, our house head, or culture head, does that mean the research, they change the research every time? Because I don't think we've unlocked too many technologies first. In fact, I'm the cultural head. Okay, that's my fault then. We have unlocked the high steel age. Can use de jour casus belli. Ah. We're already being exposed to this. So let's research this. Because then we get that in 7 years. That's not too shabby, actually. We should probably focus on unlocking some more cultures and stuff. So we can catch up. 4 months left on this siege then. It doesn't look like we're being met with too much resistance. If we look at the numbers... Yeah, look at that. 27,000 versus their 11,000. Triple their numbers almost. Incredible stuff. We're not going to take Harrenhal from ourselves. Oh yeah, the High Towers have it. Of course they do. Because my aunt stole Harrenhal from my father. And then she died. But her son was a High Tower. We are under siege in the south. But that's fine because we're sieging up here. We should get away with that. As long as they don't siege Starfall. Look at that. We took some gold as well. Not nearly enough to get us out of debt, but that's fine. Which armies have siege equipment? Just these ones. Okay, I guess we all siege the same stuff then. As long as we can hurry up and win the war, that should be fine. We're at minus 2% though. Oh, we need to siege all of this because it's the war target? Oh dear. We could be here a while, even though we've taken Harrenhal. That's not very favourable, is it? But we should siege things pretty fast now. In fact, we took a prisoner as well. Let's go ahead. I can't ransom you. Okay. That's the way it's gonna be. I'm sitting around the map table with Lord Timian and Lord Quentin discussing our strategy for the ongoing war. Timian eagerly points out all of the prime targets we should immediately send raiding parties to pillage, while Quentin explains how we need to watch what our foes do and respond accordingly. It is my right to decide our ultimate course of action. Fellas, calm down. I know how we can employ both strategies. Let's work together, and this war will be over in no time at all. We've unlocked a martial perk even. Number of captains +4. We're short on captains anyway. Let's go this way, and then we can improve our romance and stuff. I want to go down to the gallant perk. That's the big one I want there. What I might do is combine these armies as well. Oh, I've lost a councillor, my spy master. Right. You're Lord Edgrin. You become my spy master because you're very good at that, you see. We might have took your previous position, but I found a new one for you. Let's combine the armies. Do we have anyone who is a sieger? Paxter is a military engineer, my cousin. So let's go ahead and put him in charge of the army, and that should speed up our sieging somewhat, rather nicely. The celebrations had come to an end, and the evening's entertainment seemed to be over, when Lady Paramount Sabetha suggested a reading. A clerk soon arrives, wondering what the guests would like to hear, and I see my chance to impress her. I think something pious. She's recently converted to the Lord of Light. And in fact, look at that. Good choice. It was great, wasn't it? Let's allow her to worship her new god. I can't ransom any of these prisoners we're getting. Let's go ahead and siege some of this stuff, I guess. 27 days for this is rather quick. Still only 1% war score, though. It is absolutely shocking. That's what that is. Hopefully they don't take Starfall. I should probably go ahead and check on it soon, actually. Yeah, they're not sieging here, which is rather good. Let's go ahead and ransom you 100 gold. And if I go back up here, we can continue with our sieging. Are you guys not sieging this? No? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and siege this. That's fine. We're very much in debt, though, aren't we? Ah, there we go. That's fine. They're helping us siege now. Plus 5% war score. We're going to have to take all of this, aren't we? It's okay. I don't think we lose it. Oh, my wife is pregnant. Very nice. That's what I needed. And we've taken some perfume. Ooh. Oh. Hello. Should we equip this perfume? What should I get rid of? Prestige and Renown. I like Prestige and Renown. I like Prestige and Renown. And this gives me health boosts. I don't think we can actually equip this one. What about giving it to my son and heir? Can I gift him an artifact? I can. I'm going to give you the... Jorith is my vassal. No, he's not. Vassal. A vassal is a ruler who has sworn fealty to another ruler of their liege. Oh, okay. He's not landed, though. Let's go ahead and give him that. What I can also do, though, is give him the pendant as well. Why not? Let's go ahead and give my son these two things. So that out of my inventory. I can ransom you as well for 10 gold. Let's go ahead and do that. And we'll go ahead and find another castle to siege for ourselves as well. It could be fun to start in Harrenhal one day. Maybe as one of the smaller vassals. And try to overthrow it. But right now, things are going to be very easy. We siege much faster than these guys. Unless these castles are well defended, which could also be a possibility. If we jump in here, let's go ahead and see. The servants have all been sent away and our bed has been decorated with roses. As Lady Paramount Sabetha enters our chamber, she smiles fairly and joins me without any hesitation. With the help of hands, mouths and limbs, we reaffirm the devotion we swore before Rollo. We will lay with her, and she becomes my lover. That's good. Right, can I romance you some more? I can romance you, and then we could become soulmates even. Let's just go with my gut for that one. There we go. She won't resist my charms for long. How long left on this siege? 50 days. That's much better. It just seems there's no siege equipment in this army of theirs, apparently, but that's fine. Where are the enemy? Let's pause while we take a quick look. Okay, they're sieging over here. It's not in Starfall currently, though, at least. But we may have to return to defend this. It depends, because look at that. We're not really gaining too much war score, are we? By committing to this strategy up here. And we might run out of supplies somewhat soon as well. Let's go ahead and take this castle. My child Jorith has recently become an age in which he is able to be squired. But we're going to wait on this. Because I need him to meet the requirements to wield Dawn before he actually becomes a knight. If we make him a squire now, he might become a knight too early, and then we're kind of screwed. The miserable kumquat Jordan makes my blood boil. Wait. Oh, this Jordan. Okay, I thought my son. Oh, yeah, my son's Jorith. Oh, dear. I thought I was hating my own son then. How could Rollo see fit to curse the earth with Jordan's evil hysteria? No, it's obvious. He is the great of his kin. He is worse than both putrid boil and ravenous locust. Oh dear. I will not rest until Jordan is dead and buried. He becomes my rival. We absolutely hate this man. Right, 3 weeks left on this siege. We're going to focus on our war first before we consider any rivalries and whatnot. There we go, we're taking some more gold as well. Have we missed something up here? Oh, we need to siege this one, of course we do. Look at that, 2 weeks to siege this. That's incredible. Sweet Lady Sabetha, my sires, I kneel before, and my only desire is to bring you honor and happiness. Pray tell me, how can I prove my love for you? Sabetha gives me a long look. Lady Winoa's necklace is lovely. Oh, we can't afford that. Now, I'm going to compliment her teeth. My wife, I can't afford that right now. We're in war and we're in debt. I should have saved a little bit more gold first, ideally. But alas, I was in a... I wasn't... hindsight's a beautiful thing, let's say. Right, let's go ahead and siege... This is going to take a while to siege all of this, isn't it? But the war score has jumped up to 30%. With the babe cradled in her arms, Lady Paramount Sabetha looked up at me, her face picture of a serenity. My love, perhaps we should name her Sabetha after your serene acquaintance. Do you know what, my wife? We're gonna name my daughter after you, why not? Let's go ahead and take a look at my daughter as well. We can pin her, and in fact, we could even find a new alliance. But let's wait until we're out of war, because I think the fact that we're at war actually affects our modifiers for marriages and things. So let's just wait a moment for that. Because we are at war with Dawn, which is no small kingdom, of course. One of you said to stop calling it kingdoms because there's only one king. But the title is King of the Seven Kingdoms. So, well, now it's the 8 kingdoms. So I'm going to keep calling it a kingdom. Plus, it's what I'm used to. I don't think it matters too much. I am engaging my dearest Lord Paramount Sabetha of Starfall in our usual pillow talk, wrapping her lovely hair around my fingers. Do you love my hair so, my sweetness? Perhaps you should carry it with you always as you go about your duties as Lord Paramount, so that everyone will see you and I are one. Do you know what? I will wear it until I die. And we get the name Vitress. And now we're loyal as well. So we have to factor that into our decisions. We are loyal and compassionate. Unlike my father, who was only compassionate. Let's go ahead and ransom these guys. There we go. We can continue sieging up here as well. This has gone relatively smoothly so far, I would say. Although taken a while. My other... No, we're going to keep saying no to this. I want to organise that myself, game. So be a little bit patient and allow me to do that, please. 2 more weeks on this. Sweet Lady Sabetha, I sigh as I kneel before her. My only desire is to bring you honour and happiness. Pray tell me, how can I prove my love for you? Lady Paramount Sabetha hesitates and her cheeks turn red by Roller. I hope she is pleased and not embarrassed. Slay a wolf for me and bring me its pelt. Then we may continue this conversation. I have 41 prowess. I can slay a wolf easily. Your wish is my command. Oh dear, we return empty-handed. It looks like overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Right, let's go ahead and siege this. There's really not too much going on, is there? We're just slowly making our way through. The enemy haven't decided to come and defend Harrenhal. Whatnot. We're not defending our lands either, though. It's very much who can be the most aggressive, the fastest. Oh dear. Oh dear, my servants have dropped my wine again. Clean it up now. Of course, I'm away fighting, and back at home, all my... No, stop popping this up already. Oh, look at that. We took a dagger as well, which would be useful. I wonder, can children equip weapons? If I go to my son, he does equip this stuff. So if I give him this weapon as well, he should be able to equip it, and that will help his prowess increase. One would assume. I hope that's how it works. We need to go ahead and siege this as well. I'm going about this in a weird way. Why would you stop your siege? Oh dear, my allies. My allies. What are they doing? Oh wow, that was a quick siege though. Let's go ahead and siege this because they abandoned it. And then they wanted to return? The AI in Crusader Kings can be a little bit funny sometimes. It's okay though, you gotta learn to work with them, not against them. Look at that, our gold, we're almost out of debt as well. One would assume that once we take these, would it be an instant win for the war? I think so. It began as an occasional tweet, an unusual habit, but I'm a good Stone Dornish, and what Stone Dornish hasn't eaten? Oh, we got the dodgy fish event. Who is it this time? My aunt. Sit down, Arabelle. We need to talk. And luckily she understands and she's going to stop with the smelly fish. There we go. We seem to get that event quite a lot. Apparently the Dornish like smelly fish. I am attending a dance in Starfall to spend some time with my wife. The mere thought of touching hands makes my heart jump, but when I arrive I find her stuck in a conversation with King Nolan. Oh, King Nolan. You already have a wife. Get your hands off. The loathsome man drones on and on, totally oblivious to my wife's discomfort. But we gain stress because I'm compassionate. I'm not going anywhere close to that man. I can't stand him. He speaks too much about himself. My wife, I love you. Surely you'll understand the sacrifices must be made. In this situation, you're the one that's going to have to suffer the King's company. Right, 2 weeks left on this siege. We've almost taken all of Harrenhal now. No thanks to the AI. I mean, they've helped us a little bit. And I think this should get us out of debt momentarily as well. There we go. But we're straight back into debt. So that didn't last long, did it? We have been appointed his captain of the household guard. What does that give me? I can't see that here. Can I see this? It's not here. I'm captain of the household guard. I don't know what that gives me in terms of buffs. Ah, it's right here. +5 prowess and more prestige. 46 prowess, wowzers. That's incredible. Wow. Every time I close my eyes, I see my wife's face. Sleep will not come. I cannot wait another moment. Cloaked in shadows, I make way to the garden outside her living quarters. The sight of my wife's chamber window makes my heart stutter. So close and yet so far. But wait, who is that? Climbing up the tower, the shady figure stops by my wife's window and unlatches the shutters. She's in danger. I must save her. The sounds from the struggle above is the greatest motivator I have ever known. Without care for life or limb, I hoist myself through Lady Paramount Sabetha's window. I feel as if I have plunged into a frozen lake. Sabetha is on the floor, the intruder pushing her down, a gleaming blade between them. With a roar, I grab the villain by the collar and throw him into the wall. The rest is a blur. When the danger is over, I turn towards her. Sabetha, are you alright? I ask cautiously. As if my words were a spell, she finally unfreezes and throws herself into my arms. Thank you, Rollo, you are here. Ulrich, I will never let you get into harm's way. We become soulmates, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. Now I can start swaying my Archbishop again because she's not actually given any money for my temples. I can declare war on Lord Paramount Garmin of the Reach. Wait, do we not have Old Town anymore? No, we have Old Town. Lord, oh, you can take the other parts of the duchy. That's something for the future. Right, let's focus on this, though. We're a bit busy right now. Let's go ahead and siege this as well. 45% war score. We're getting there. I didn't think this war would take the whole episode, but alas, that's how it's shaping out to be. I didn't realize just how many cities and castles were up here in Harrenhal. Let's go ahead and take this now. We can ransom you as well. That's given us a little bit of gold. Maybe in the next episode we prepare for War of the Reach. That could be a possibility. That was my father's vision and how he planned for us to expand. And I think it's going to be mine as well. My wife is pregnant. That's good news. Hopefully another son. That would be extremely valuable. And then once this war ends, I need to marry off my daughter as well. We're super close. Just 1, 2, 3 more holdings. There we go. We're sieged this. Now we can go ahead and take this. Okay, they didn't stop this yet. I was going to say, don't do that. My friend, please don't do that. We've got a new martial perk as well. Let's get marriage acceptance plus 50. That should be useful. I mean, we've already got better marriage acceptance than my father. Let's go ahead and help them siege this as well. Will this end the war? I think it will. My Lord Paramount huffs Donald as he marches up to me, hauling my son Darian by his ear. This dratted child has been lying in wait around corners, wearing a wolf skin for a costume, only to jump out screaming and scaring the living daylights out of people. Do you know what? This is bloody hilarious. Good on you, Darian. Show your prowess to the world. Right. We have occupied all of this land. No, we have not. Because the enemy did actually finally decide to march north. So let's go ahead and meet them on the battlefield and stop them taking all of that. Wait, what happened? Today was a good day to admire Skullgore, but... Wait! He took my skull goblet! But he took more! He took another one of my trinkets as well! How dare you, my brother? How dare you? I could challenge him for an artifact. We're going to deal with that after we've taken Harrenhal. You think I can lawfully imprison him? In fact, I might just imprison him. He only has 495 units. He does have a little alliance there, but we're still much stronger. How dare he? I will deal with you soon, brother. First, we're going to have to fight this battle. Oh dear, my maester just died. How did he die? He died in his sleep. Okay, unrelated to the battle. For a moment, I thought we had a warrior maester. Can I afford a new maester? Probably not. Look. Oh, wow. These guys have some incredible champions. Much stronger than ours. Right, we need to go ahead and take back all of this now, though. So let's go ahead and do this. I also need a new maester, don't I? I do. Luckily, we just got 100 gold. Let's send for a maester from the Citadel, and then we can recruit them. The maester I sent for from the Citadel has arrived in Starfall, a fingerman by the name of Lynn. Hello, Lynn. Look at you. You are brave. It's a shame you're not a knight, because you're very good. 165 gold. Ouch. That hurts. And now my son needs a guardian, Joreth. So you were focused on learning? No, stewardship. Of course you were. But I need to... I need someone with good traits. Someone... You're just. My wife is just. So let's go ahead and do that. That should help a little bit. When my son turns 12... I think I will start squiring him as well. I'll make him a squire. And then that way, hopefully we can time the knighthood trigger at the right time. We're going to have to siege some more because we're only at 96% war score. We're slowly getting there. Our allies aren't doing much, though, are they? As the door to the birthing chamber opens, I'm not greeted by smiling midwives and a crying babe, but instead Lady Paramount Sabetha's heart-wrenching... My daughter! She was stillborn. My wife, we grieve together. We can have more children, it's okay. We've taken this as well. That sounded so heartless. It's because I'm distracted. Oh, look at that. We took some... Oh, I finally have some armor. Thank you. I needed some armor. And we have this as well. That gives us even more prowess. 51 prowess. I've never had 50 prowess before. This is quite the playthrough and quite the character. I'll tell you that much. We are in debt, of course we are. And we've been in debt for a while, game. 30 days to take this. Is it going to win the war? Oh, we just won the war. In fact, let's wait. I want to take this just in case we get a little bit of extra gold from the siege. There we go. We got 40 gold from that. I think that was a good call. And now we can go ahead and enforce our demands. Greetings, Lord Paramount Ulrich of Starfall. May wisdom ever elude you. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. So be it. So we disband the men. We now have Harrenhal. And some new vassals. Ah, Lord Morris is a Dane up here. So good to see that he survived. He was... we originally landed a Dane up here, didn't we? We have too many held duchies. We'll fix that in the next one. Right. Sadly, that's all I have time for today. So in the next episode, we're going to have to finally turn my sons into squires. Hopefully they can wield Dawn in the future. And we're going to have to do some management. Give this duchy to a Dane in the north. And maybe declare some more war against the Reach. But that's it for today, guys. If you liked the video, remember to click on the like button to help with the algorithm. And I'll see you next time.